Let's sit down right here.
What's your name?
Lydia Rojas.
Okay, Ms. Rojas, you got a drug paraphernalia failure to appear out of justice court. I'm going to release you on that. I'm sorry, drug paraphernalia out of Oro Valley City Court. I'm going to release you on that, and your next court date's going to be April 9th at 10:30. If you're still in custody, they will know where to look for you, but otherwise come to court. Then you've got a criminal trespass out of justice court with a failure to appear. So don't go back to the incident location. If you're out, you need to come to court April 3rd at 10 o'clock or a warrant will issue for you. And then you got a city court case. It's from it's from 2023, a drug paraphernalia case. If you want to plead guilty to that one, get rid of one of them. I'll sentence you to time served. To the one drug paraphernalia case from 2023. If not, I'll give you a court date. Which would you rather do on that city court case?
If I could please get another court date on that one, I would appreciate that.
All right, May 16th, 9 o'clock will be your next court date, okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Mr. Rojas, stand up. You have spirit quote.
Correct.
Saying that you know these charges that you're not saying here. I'm just asking you to go down the door, out the door and downstairs.
There's a bond on that one.
I have no idea. It's cool. I know.
That's the gentleman next to
They might have it.
Oh, okay. Right, absolutely.
Maybe ask officers up there.
Okay, thank you.
This man.
Gonzalez.
What's your name?
Kaiser Osiris Gonzalez.
All right, you're charged with domestic violence assault, domestic violence disorderly conduct. And Miss Ruiz, did you want to be heard? I know you're on.
Yes.
All right, my understanding is that you are comfortable with contact and return. Is that true?
Yes, I genuinely do think that he does have a bright future as a mechanic. So I think something like this is something to learn from. And I think that he should be able to be out and learn from those mistakes and, you know, be able to pursue his dreams. I don't think that something like this should hold him back. I was in no harm's way. I wasn't physically or mentally abused. So I just want to make note of that. And
I'll come to court at the next court date and I will allow contact and return then, all right? Okay. So, sir, your next court date's April 8th at 1:30 in city court. If you don't appear, a warrant will issue for your arrest, okay?
I understand.
All right, no alcohol or illegal drugs, no acts of domestic violence. Ms. Ruiz, I always encourage you to come to court and check in so we know how you're doing, okay? All right, thank you, ma'am.
Okay,
All right,
I will do.
okay.
All right, thank you.
All right. I'm just going to close the doors downstairs to the females. AB.
Right here?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I know this judge.
Yes, you do. Too bad. So,
Hi, Judge. Not too bad.
you have a new charge, domestic violence, criminal damage from today. And then you have a petition to revoke your probation because you failed to sign up for DV treatment, failed to attend your review hearings. So I'm going to arraign you on that, enter a denial of those allegations, and appoint the public defender. And I am going to hold you on $1,000 bond, no acts of domestic violence. And if you post the bond, or if you don't, we'll see you March 19th at 1:30.
Oh, may I ask a question?
Uh-huh.
So I'll be able to go out today?
You can bond out today. Yep.
I don't know how that would happen.
Okay, then I'll see you on the 9th.
Okay.
Okay. All
Is
right.
there, Judge?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to beg you for not to put that so I can get it taken care of? I have my church's backing now and I have a way and a place to stay. So I will not be there causing any problems. But I can't get myself better and make my things if I can't contact people and fix. I've been volunteering every day and I've been working hard on
All right, well,
Fix it myself.
your attorney will be assigned to come talk to you, and so he can talk to me about it on the 19th. But in all of your
Okay.
games trying to take care of all this, you didn't come to court to get your warrants quashed. So here we are. So I'll see you
Can you
next
put me
week.
without a bail?
No,
Okay. All right.
$1,000, cash or secured.
Okay, where do I go?
Out the door, downstairs to the females.
Thank you.
Lopez. Sit down. Good.
What's your name?
Brian Lopez, Your Honor.
You charged of domestic violence assault, domestic violence disorderly conduct, and I am going to order you not to have any contact with Desiree Farrow McKelvey, not to return to her residence, no alcohol or illegal drugs, no acts of domestic violence. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you, and I'm going to hold you on $1,000 bond, and your next court date will be March 19th at 1:30.
Yes, Your Honor.
The defender will be out to talk to you, all right? If you post your bond, you got to come that day also. Okay.
Okay.
Go stand up, go upstairs, or outdoor, downstairs to the females. Roger.
Oh, she can help. Yeah.
What's your name, ma'am?
Leslie Rogers.
All right, you're charged with domestic violence threats, domestic violence assault, and domestic violence disorderly conduct. And I am going to order you not to have any contact with Mark Pattengale and not to return to where he is living. And do you have somewhere else to go?
Yeah, I've got to go to the emergency room. I'm in a lot of pain.
All right. Well,
They
I'm
haven't.
going to appoint the public defender to represent you, order you not committing acts of domestic violence, no alcohol or illegal drugs, and I am going to hold you on a $500 bond. And your next court date will be March 21st at 1:45. So your lawyer will be out to see you.
Okay.
Okay.
No, if I can, yeah. I have to buy a car so I can leave and just be gone. And I've got that much money in my bank.
Vega. Vega. Michael. You? Oh, you're 35. Don't have you just chair in front of the computer, just like. Thank you.
What's your name?
Michael Vega.
All right, Mr. Vega, it looks like I am seeing you on a leaving the scene of the accident and a warrant from Justice Court from 2024, and I'm going to release you on that. So if you are out of custody, you won't be probably, but if you're out of custody, you got to come back to court at on March 24th at 9:30, but they will see that you're probably not out of custody, and then they'll do something different with you. Then I'm seeing you on a petition to revoke your probation on city court case where you failed to comply with your sentence on your DUI. So I'm going to enter a denial of the allegations. Well, there isn't really an PTR, but anyway, I'm going to appoint the city public defender to represent you on that, and it'll be reviewed by video if you're not out of custody by May 16th at 9 o'clock. And actually, I do see a PTR. So the petition to revoke is that you failed to show proof of alcohol screening treatment, and MAD failed to pay your fines, failed to appear back in 2021. So I am going to deny those allegations and appoint the public defender to represent you on that. All right? But it's all kind of dependent on what happens with your felony. And that's it, sir.
Mr. Vega, go to stand up. You can go out the door downstairs, sit with the males. Thank you. In your honor, our next person is our Spanish speaker.
Thanks.
Brothers?
What's your name, sir?
Christopher Alejandro Contreras.
Maria, are you there?
No lo un inter.
I'm looking for the interpreter.
Yes, Your Honor, the interpreter is here.
Okay. All right, so you are charged with domestic violence, disorderly conduct.
Entonces usted se le está acusando por la acusación de mala conducta, clasificación, violencia doméstica.
And if I release you, it's going to be with the condition that you not have any contact with Miss Gray and that you don't return to where she is living.
Y si lo dejo en libertad, va a ser bajo la condición de que usted no puede ponerse en contacto con la señorita Gray y no puede regresar a donde ella vive. Okay.
And then you have to come back to city court on April 8th at 1:30 or a warrant will issue for your arrest.
Y usted se tiene que volver a presentar a la corte del tribunal de la ciudad de Tucson el 8 de abril a la 1:30. Si usted no se presenta, se puede emitir una orden para su arresto.
All right, then you're released, sir. Just remember that date.
Ok, entonces va a quedar en libertad y acuérdese de presentarse en esa fecha.
8 de abril, 1:30.
April 8th, 1:30, right?
Yep, they'll give you paperwork.
Así es, y le van a dar un papel con la fecha.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that the only Spanish, Your Honor?
It is. Thanks.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
Oh, go ahead and sit down right there on that chair.
All right, what's your name, sir?
C. Holt.
Okay, Mr. Holt, you're charged with possession of a narcotic drug. I think 2 counts of possession of a dangerous drug, possession of drug paraphernalia. Counsel, I didn't really see any testing or anything done for those 2 dangerous drugs, so I was thinking about dismissing those 2. Ms. Summers, you agree?
Can I have a moment to review, please? Let's see.
They just kind of said it, but they didn't kind of. That's the 3408. A 3408, right?
Okay, so if I understand Your Honor correctly, you're inclined to dismiss the meth and the cocaine
Right.
because they weren't tested,
Yes, yes. And they
which
identify,
leaves
yeah,
the M30s and the paraphernalia.
yes.
Okay, but I have, but I guess I have no position on that. How about that?
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to dismiss them because I don't feel like there's any testing or anything that would identify them except the officer saying that that's what they were. So what you have left right now, sir, but they may be refiled, is the possession of a narcotic drug for sale, the M30s, and possession of drug paraphernalia. And everybody thinks pretrial services is appropriate. So I am going to release you to pretrial. No alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to appoint a public defender to represent you. And you need to come back to court on April 2nd at 1:30 for your preliminary hearing, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes, Judge.
Then you also have a misdemeanor trespass and paraphernalia charge from 2023 in city court. So I am going to release you. And on that one, you need to come to court on April 14th at 2 o'clock, or warrants will issue for your arrest on that one again, okay?
Yes, Judge.
And you're released.
All right, Mr. Holt, I'm gonna have to go out the door downstairs to the mails. Ronaldo Morales, go sit down on that chair.
Oh, thank you. Do I have them? No, I gave it to James, sorry. All right. What's your name, sir?
Ronaldo Martin Varelas.
All right. So the question here, everybody, is it should have been dangerous drugs, right?
Let's see here.
Yeah, it's not. It should have been, yeah, but it's charged as. So wait, what's the statute? I didn't look it up. It's 133408. Is that dangerous drugs?
Let me refresh my memory.
No, the warrant says that it's 3408 is narcotic drugs. So maybe I just missed the wrong ones on that other case. That other. What was he booked on, you all? I guess that's the real question. He's booked on narcotic drugs, and it should have been dangerous drugs.
Yeah, dangerous is 3407.
Okay. So, Mr. Holt, then, why did he only have one 3407? So maybe they only, but he had two 3408s, which were two narcotics, which makes no sense, right? Because he only had meth, but maybe it was possession of for sale and possession just to possess. So going back.
Are you just talking about the new charges, right?
Yeah, yeah. So Mr. Holt, I'm going back to Mr. Holt and just dismissing the one dangerous because
Oh, you're back at Mr. Holt.
I'm
now.
back at Mr.
Okay.
Holt for a second, but also it makes me because so Mr. Holt somehow got charged with 2 counts of possession of narcotic drugs, but I think one was for sale and that was for the fentanyl, right? So I'm dismissing
Yeah.
the one dangerous drug that was either for the cocaine or the meth. So I'm changing Mr. Holt just to clean it up, basically. Okay. Then Then if we go back to Mr. Varellas, we have him booked on a dangerous drug, but it actually should have been
No, vice versa.
a narcotic drug, right?
No, he's sorry. His
Oh, back.
he is yes. Yeah, the charge that they listed was narcotics, but it was meth.
Okay. So do we dismiss?
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I have I mean, it's kind of silly. I would, I guess, ask to amend the complaint. But if you're not allowing the state to propose that, I mean, because I was going to send him to steps for treatment, right?
Right. Right.
But if you're not allowing me to do that or permitting that, then if you're going to dismiss the, I'm so sorry. If you're going to dismiss one charge, I would ask that just dismiss both because I can't send him to steps on a paraphernalia charge.
Right. Right. And so what's the defense? Do you object to an amendment? Because he also has a warrant, right, for all of this. And would
Yes.
still be eligible for
I-
steps?
No, I can't send him to steps on a post indictment case.
But you can
He's
send him
gonna
to steps even though he has another one pending?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So then, counsel, do you want me to allow her? Do you object to her amending it to dangerous drugs?
I'm going to speak with the client briefly,
Okay.
Your Honor.
Okay.
Ty, I have a quick question for you.
Yeah.
If this is dismissed and then refiled as dangerous drug versus amending the complaint tonight, he would still be available potentially for steps on that, right?
No, actually, because then it would have to go, it would be a direct indictment from the grand jury, which means it would go straight to initial appearance and arraignment, actually.
Okay. Okay. Well, let me talk to him one more time.
And then what's 45 days? Assuming they're going to do this. Okay, thanks.
Your Honor, there's no objection to amending the complaint this evening. He is interested in the pre-indictment diversion.
All right. So now we figured that out. I'm going to put on here that the state's motion to amend from narcotic drugs to dangerous drugs is granted, no defense objection. Then I will do my little step speech. That, sir, you may be eligible to participate in a diversion program called STEPS. It requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, these felony drug charges in your arrest could be permanently dismissed without you ever being formally charged. My understanding is that you are interested in doing that, correct?
Yes, Judge.
So the STEPS hearing, the diversion hearing, I will appoint the public defender. I will release you to pretrial, no alcohol or illegal drugs, and the STEPS hearing will be March 20th at 9 o'clock. You guys want to put out the PH 45 days
Yes, please.
to April 28th at 1:30. Okay, so then Mr. Velez does have the Superior Court warrant. That is for possession of dangerous drugs, possession of narcotic drugs, drug paraphernalia, and 2 DUI charges. And that's got a $2,500 bond, but the state is recommending release to pretrial, so I will do that. Release you to pretrial, no alcohol or illegal drugs, don't drive without a valid license, appoint the public defender. And then the arraignment on that will be March 20th at 1:30. So that's the same day as the steps. I'll let you people figure that out. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Villegas, Lester. Yep, that's. Looks like
What's your name, sir?
Ernesto Marco Villegas, Your Honor.
Possession of a dangerous drug, possession of drug paraphernalia, and you appear to be eligible to participate in a program, diversion program called STEP that requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, these felony drug accusations, your arrest report will be permanently dismissed without you ever being formally charged. Are you interested in that program?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Then I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you, release you to pretrial services, no alcohol or illegal drugs. The diversion hearing will be on March 20th at 9 o'clock. And then, counsel, are you guys waiving time on the preliminary hearing?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the preliminary hearing will be April 28th at 1:30. So that will take care of your felony. Then you have a failure to appear on a domestic violence charge from 2023. So I'm going to release you, no acts of domestic violence, and you need to come back to court on March 24th at 10:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest, and that's in justice court. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Take care of that one. And then you have a city court case, three city court cases. A bunch of junk that I'm assuming you will take care of because now you're released to pretrial and doing diversion. So you have a new one from today, criminal trespass. Don't go back to the incident location. You have failures to appear on other kinds of things like that, criminal trespass, shopping cart violations. So don't go back to any of the incident locations and come back to court on April 16th in city court to take care of all of these at 2 p.m. or a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, then you're released on everything.
Thank you. Once again.
Okay, thank you all.
Good night, Judge.
Right. Well, that took